Power off.
My fellow Ambazonians, all our big papa them and our big mommy them, for all our uncle them and our auntie them, all our big brother them and our big sister them, for all our neighbor them and all Ambazonian picking them, una good evening for all man. I be una brother ASU, when I the press secretary for the executive office for governing council of Ambazonia. We mean say na me I be the spokesperson for the office for the leader for our war of independence, Dr. Ebacho. I don't come today for can salute all our people then. I don't come today because today not been a really a good day. As the leader be talk yesterday, some days they will be in a very good days. Some days they will be not been a good days. Today now one of those days then will not been a really good day for the Ambazonian people then. So the story for today, the things that one can talk today, they be so important for our people then. I go to help our people then, make them understand what happen for Guzang, when it start, when they start for plan them, and when they take the opportunity for make what happen for Guzang, make it happen today. By the time I want finish, all man will get a deeper understanding of the work of Cameroon Secret Intelligence Secret Services and the work of the infiltrators. By the time I want finish, all will not go understand the game of tribalism, the game for stop the Ambazonian War of Independence, the game for make sure say La République du Cameroun colonial election it take place for Ambazonia. Why would it happen for Guzang? It happened today. I want to make una get a deeper understanding of the moving parts of this revolution and the moving parts of the enemy. How the enemy they work and what it be a handwriting. So we go start some more time. Make I just take the moment first for salute all our people them, and then we'll go get into the real story because the matter is plenty. And Ambazonia, any man get for tie belt. The war of independence is day on. Ma salute my friends over there. Chinedu Christian, we salute you, Oga Chinedu. John Wanka, we salute you, big man, Mr. Foncha. Comrade Eddie, we salute you, Mr. Nippon. We salute all una. Comrade Abigail Wati, we salute you, Comrade Jones. We salute you, Mr. Jones. Comrade Lima Hillary, we salute you, pump down today for you. We cut all una cafe. Comrade Shea Rene, welcome. The story for today, it no go easy because I go take una connect all the things that really happen for me una get a big understanding of why all this nonsense it happen for ground zero for our people them. All right, Comrade Shea Rene today for you. Comrade JB Webster to don't come. All right, bring you. We salute you, Mr. Peter. We salute you, Mr. Larry. All right. Fogwe, we salute you, Mr. Clement. Sonita Bonita, to don't come. All right, we salute you, Sonita. Welcome, Mr. Sonita. Ngam, welcome. We salute you, Queen Aline. We salute all now. Bob, we salute you, Mr. Shirley. We salute all now. All right, come Thierry, to don't come. All right. All right, someone he named it for you now. Fee, we salute you, Mr. Albert. We salute all now. All right, Zephania, to don't come, Mr. Tabo. We salute you, Mr. Sanji. Prosperity J to don't come for you. All man there for house. Asa, Comrade Victor don't come. Yes, when I invite all man because the story no go easy for today. All right, Comrade Wanton. We salute you, Mr. Clatus. Welcome, all man. Jane Francis to don't come. Join we. All right, Comrade Eric, Mr. Dinka. Welcome. All right, Comrade Hill, Mr. Ompu, we salute all now. Makaro to don't come join we all man today for us. Comrade Mbaku, there for here. All man, una welcome for house. All right, all man, una welcome for house. Una welcome for the story for today. All right, Mavanga to don't come. We salute you, Comrade Gabi. We salute all now. Comrade Tino, we salute all now. Cavani, we salute all man for house. Una welcome. Oh, my fellow Ambazonians. Now just I think that today na Thursday no. So now just 4 days ago on Sunday, we can post a video for outside where about 6 boys from the Momo Marines, they make a video where their commander, we name Commander Dada. He make that video. Commander Dada with his 6 of his boys them, they carry a bush gun where they take and shoot that monkey gun them for country gun them. They say they be Momo Marines and they talk say they want to join the ADF. We publish the video for our Facebook page, and then we put up a note. We say, do you want to find team? Say if the people that for Momo Marines, they say they want to join the ADF, they want to collaborate with the ADF, now find team. We talk say, but now how it be saying only 6 of them they know? How it be saying only 6 people they can't shit on, and with small country gun them, they can't make video say they want to join the ADF. I put up a note, I congratulate them. Say they don't officially make a video, say they want to join the ADF. I talk saying that good news for Ambazonia there for ground zero, because we don't always appeal. Say now a collective effort. And so make all the soldiers then, they work together, they collaborate together. And we talk saying a good thing where the Momo Marines, those 6 boys of the Momo Marines, now good things they do them. That one be then on Sunday. On Tuesday, commando of the TTA and the forces for the TTA, when they see that video with those forces of the Momo Marines, where they talk say they want to join the ADF, it vex, it make them the tribalistic people them. It make la République agent provocateurs. It make the people the way they don't want to make what people they work together. It make what people the way they believe say, where they don't want to make what forces they collaborate. They immediately vex. What do they do? They call commando. What happened with those boys? 2 days after, commando, he go arrest Commander Dada and 5 of those boys where they make that video. Say they want to join the ADF. Make una year for Oga Baba for SSF. The person for Momo Marines, as it is the reporter, how commando, those boys that talk say they want to join the ADF, how commando turn, he go pick them up. Because if I make una know who said this thing they start and why did he do them, so that we'll take una for explain for all man why what it happened today, it happened for Guzang. Una hear from the big man for Momo Marines, CSSF.
Power on.
As if
Bluetooth pairing.
As he send out the message for one Ambazonian.
Bluetooth connected.
So these boys and where they don't come out, they say they want to join ADF from Momo Marines. 2 days after they can't make that announcement, commando don't go arrest them because they don't vex. Why they go and go join ADF? When I hear from Oga Baba for SSF.
I do call all my brother them from Momo and my sisters them from Momo. I do call everybody from Momo. I be one call names them. I don't first make some audio through pains and emotions. I say that audio on foul language every day inside way and be appropriate for me for put her outside there. I'll be sorry about that. Any person way you don't listen that way save that is in the get for deleter. So what do I want to talk now say what? The talk say now we this for Momo. Now Momo forum this why they talk for inside. Momo state workforce. Now we dey for inside here. We dey this time, so we dey fight. Why we dey here? We dey fight La République. We dey fight say me they no succeed, me they no continue forget activities and for inside we are land. And now they week this way La République they plan the elections them where they call people them all these funds them delegates and they will come out from one angle of the village or one city to the other. And we like Ambazonians, now we are time this way will not be supposed for live say me this thing happen. But
The person when I hear a voice, now the big man from Momo Marines, where they call it say Babafo. Wa big brother we all man know it. Now the report on Tuesday, just 2 days after these boys they don't come out say some boys and from Momo Marine they talk say they want to join the ADF and they make them public. The report now for the Momo people them for their own forum and it take these things say put them for outside so not been as until it been a private it take them send them for all with outside. The report for them say why it be say 2 days after Momo Marines some part of the Momo Marines boys and don't come out say they want to join ADF. Why commando don't go arrest Dada and those boys just because they want to join ADF? When I hear when I say self.
fortunately for some of us inside Momo, Meta, that is Meta, commando don't kidnap. He don't kidnap. The frontline leaders and for Meta. He go take them. And consult with the big man for Momo, where he get him. The big man for Momo, commando, consult with him for go take 2 frontline leaders them from Meta, and they under his detention up till date. Yesterday, I be leave country talk. I be send message for commando for country talk. Say make him leave this picking them. I would call and say picking, but now frontline leaders and the generals. And he go take them where they be there on a mission. They be there on a mission. The few sticks them where we borrow one. I repeat again, we borrow one. We borrow sticks for go mission. And all man will be get sticks. So the leaders them now them be the pilot the mission. Leaders them. The 2 leaders with 1 officer. And then be there for the position, for the place where they be there, the pilot the mission. These guys will go hijack them under a mission. With people them for mission. Then you take now the command center. You hijack and kidnap the command center with people on mission. So we thank God say.
Alright. Ambazonians una the SSF from una the year una SSF from the big man from Momo Marines. Now in that report for una 2 days after these boys they come out publicly. They said they want to join the Ambazonia Defense Forces. They want to work with the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Commando go pick them up. They go pick them up. You know, and for day, the question we get for ask and I say, when Commando be go pick them up, when he go pick Dada up with the boys them. Usa Sikot, now in this, na Sikot today, it make all kind fake audio them. Say ADF don't go attack the TTA. The day where these boys, the Momo Marines, they can't join, they can't make videos say they want to join ADF. She could not be come out for outside, even write anything about those things for promote the collaboration for Ground Zero. 2 days after, when Commando he go kidnap Dada and the fighters, disarm them, take their weapons. This same Sikot Johnson Siko Johnson. It not be come out. It can't tell the Ambazonian people say, Commando don't go arrest Dada and the fighters and disarm them. It not become publisher. It not talk anything. Nothing. Nothing. When they kidnap fighters, disarm fighters, imprison fighters, Sikonidi report them, right? Very interesting. Now, how it can reach? And a good question. This is one me Ambazon and the staff ask him. How it can reach? Where now in this Commander Blinky, commando in number 2, he is second in command. How it can reach with Blinky the now in that now Blinky that he and Conda Titus a brother. Now Blinky that with Conda Titus a brother. How it can reach with Blinky and my country people they work together. How it can reach with a top commander of the TTA and my country people when La République du Cameroun their propaganda La République du Cameroun their military propaganda wing. How it can reach with Blinky commando is second in command. Now in that with my country people. How we can reach? How we can reach? The moment the ADF boys them, they make that audio, they make video, they put them outside. How we can reach? When my country people, they talk say, Baba for the lie. Una hear?
Baba for stop crying like a crying baby. After challenging you, where is Momo Marine? You went to deceive young boys to go and start doing videos as usual. As ADF used to manipulate people. You went to deceive these boys not to join La Republic, right? After asking you a question, where is Momo Marine? You personally went to deceive these boys. The same day, also where is Momo Marine? The same day they started making video that Momo Marine has joined ADF. Why are you derailing these fighters on ground with $100? Cheap $100.
Now my country people now. These boys they can't make video. They say they want to join the ADF. Now Ghislaine Nkonda tied to his brother. Now he come now. He say one can tell the Ambazonian people say na fake. He say na fake. Now in that, now the boy that with yellow t-shirt. He name na Ghislaine Nkonda. Now Nkonda Titus, a brother. The people they own my country people. When at them, they did use the La République du Cameroun Secret Intelligence Services. They did use them for kill what people them for down there, cut people their neck, make all that video them. How he reach with Blinky, he and that boy now that they chop now for one pan. If the group they need to work with La République du Cameroun. If the group, they need to work hand to hand. How it reach? We Nkonda Titus, my country people, and the second commander of TTA. They chop na one pan. Take pictures. And my country people, they can't make video then say say those boys they can't join ADF. Baba for the only food and that's all. Na lie. They not reach 2 days. Why they go pick those boys them up? If it be been a lie. Why they go pick Commander Dada up and the boys them, disarm them and take their guns? And Nkonda tied to his brother, they can't make video. They can't move audio. Now, Nkonda tied to his brother, they can't move audio. Ambazonians, the reason why they bring all this thing up. Now, for tell when I say, the month before the Guzang incident will happen today, the bill already start cooking. That very Sunday, I called the people for the Ambazonia Defense Forces leadership. I tell them, say, this video where this Momo Marine boys, they don't move on. I be very suspicious. And I did think, say, that the plan, something will happen in the next few days. 2 days later, they pick them up. They pick Dada up and the boys. Commando pick them up and the boys. Disarm them because they can't make video for, say, they want to join ADF. You know, reach for day. You know, end for day. Here's the interesting part. During the period where the Ambazonian people, they focus for stop La République du Cameroun colonial election. And we need all the soldiers them for concentrate for stop La République du Cameroun colonial election. When soldiers they woke up, they answer the call of collaboration. They answer the call of working together. Why during that same time, Commando and Blinky, we will not see with my country people then? Why they will go pick up those forces? Forces where they want to stand up for stop La République du Cameroun colonial election. Why they go pick them up, disarm those forces, and then put them for prison? And now my country people, they move video, they move audio. For talk say no, those boys they not want to join ADF. Now lie. Why be saying that my country people now they move audio? Connect the dots. The era where the Ambazonian people go be deceived, it don't pass. Two days ago, the Ambazonia Defense Forces start for battle La République du Cameroun beat them for action. They don't battle them for the past 2 days. Since yesterday, they don't battle them for Ambo. For 2 days straight, from Ashong, that fight don't move. It reach for Ambo. Today, they don't fight Sote for Ambo. One of the units, it don't run out of material. So they start for retreat towards Guzang. They go reach for Guzang area. Commando the USA, the ADF, it don't come for that place. They quickly send boys. Even when these forces, they start for move towards the population for market, they still follow them, reach your market, open fire. Just for destabilize ground zero and prevent the Ambazonian people from focusing on stopping Cameroon colonial election. Just for cause chaos and noise so that Ambazonia they will be distracted and Cameroon go fit carry out a colonial election for Ambazonia. That's why they engineer these boys. Push them. May they go attack the ADF. So that Ambazonia they will start crying, oh, ADF, oh, ADF, oh. So that ghost, they go shit down for prison. Like Awa Thomas is shit down for prison today. They move audio. Say go make sure say the ADF not succeed. Awa Thomas shit down for prison, they move audio. Send out a message. Say go make sure say The Ambazonian revolution failed. And he sent me a personal note. I will go make a flyer for a note where he send him. Put them for our side. People go shit on for prison. Some go shit on for diaspora. When they don't hear say the Ambazonian Defense Forces, it the battle la République du Cameroun. It don't come for some area. They go push forces. Materials they never ever give those forces. Arms they never ever give those forces. You carry person will get dang gone. Me go fight a lion. With all kind teach them for him up. With all kind power. When forces they dey for battle, they get something where they call and say adrenaline. That means say all their skin it be charged. Battery for their skin don't charge. And when the person on the face like the République du Cameroun for hours and days, and his skin don't charge like a soldier, you go come off can't stand for a corner, for a front, with small dang gun. Say, na my territory this, na my territory this, come off my territory. I go shoot you. It go take a second for them to take you down. Because their survival be more important than your small tribalistic threats. When people they shit on for diaspora and for prison, they engineer forces for stand in the way of the liberation. We don't shit on for this platform. Beg even commando. For them to get into a working relationship. But the devils within the revolution, the people they don't take money from La République du Cameroun for make sure say Ambazonia not succeed, they no agree make these boys to work together. They go always engineer chaos. Who did they pay the price? 3 of TTA soldiers they don't die today. Now they pay the price. Now the people they shit on for diaspora, they make audio. Now the people they shit on for prison, they make audio. Now the people they engineer those boys with then guns. Some they go stand for fight ADF and make ADF not come for their territory. One thing for be clear for all we either allow tribalism and this colonial mindset, we don't chop our people them. If we leave them, it go slow this revolution. It go slow down this revolution and it go prolong the revolution. It go prolong the war of independence. Because it is sure we say, they say, the enemy way they inside we. It be more deadly and more destructive past La République would face am. The tribalistic agenda for weakening Ambazonia, the agenda of the infiltrators, from failed government to failed county by county. Now that they take Angola for small group them, where they only remain now 5 people, 6 people, 7 people, 8 people. Groups that they not fit buy them weapons. Commando be don't run, he go for Nigeria, go stay there for 4 months. They go back, he said they will give weapons. They make audios, he come back, they not say give nothing. And they wonder why kidnapping for ransom don't plenty for ground zero. They wonder why these forces now they go turn for kidnapping for ransom as a means for them to survive, to be able to buy their own bullets. No command and control structure. One thing be very certain: the leadership of Ambazonia Governing Council and the leadership of Ambazonia Defense Forces, where they put them for down. Say the purpose of the Governing Council of Ambazonia now for lead the way for Ambazonia independence. And the reason why they create the Ambazonia Defense Forces now for be Ambazonia National Army for liberate Ambazonia. We no go tolerate tribalism. We no go tolerate even within us any group of forces where they decide for stand for slow down Ambazonia war of independence and give La République du Cameroun breathing space. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it go stand for stabilize ground zero. And any group of force where you live them, they instrumentalize una for stand on the path of Ambazonia independence. You go deal with that elephant where they call us say ADF. You go deal with that lion where they call and say ADF. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it be ready psychologically, mentally, physically, and even in their strategy for fight this war until La République du Cameroun leave Ambazonia. And also for confront any group within us where it go now for give La République du Cameroun a breathing space. Any group. Why will be open for work together and collaborate? But any group where think say it go stand on the path of independence. When forces they fight, they retreat. They fight Cameroon for this side. You go come out, you want to attack them for back. It no go happen. It no go happen. It no go happen. The forces they go fight both sides. Ground zero go be stabilized. Order go come for ground zero. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it go implement the stabilization plan for ground zero. All the forces, they must stop for listening for people that intoxicate them. Today, TTA don't lost 3 soldiers. An unfortunate situation. But the Ambazonia Defense Forces, as it battle La République du Cameroun, it no go also take any nonsense from any group or any people them. Where they say they use tribalism for stand in the way of our forces them for liberate the land. When people they don't want to fight La République du Cameroun, may they pack fine. And may they give room for the people that they want to battle La République du Cameroun, where they get the stamina for fight La République du Cameroun. If we not give forces them weapons for fight La République du Cameroun, we not train them, we not teach them, we are the only wait. Now when ADF be fight, we know come on can begin make more audio them. For make sure say Ambazonians they not stay focused. Ambazonia they not embrace a plan, a vision, a strategy. We don't consistently produce results for our people then. A strategy where it don't hold this revolution to this war of independence together. They do all things for scatter them. From fake governments to county by county. The last election, almost around this time, last year, when I remember, Ambazonia, they gather money, they give them for the ADF, for the PIM project. They buy weapons worth $120,000. Make General Efang put all those weapons across the territory strategically for stop election. What will happen? The infiltrators around this time last year, what will happen? General F with 23 of his commanders then. The command they go for Bui, go divide weapon and inspect the camps for see how the forces don't be ready. They infiltrate, so they say, oh, ADF they come, they get plenty weapon them. What did they happen? They mobilize, attack the ADF. General F asked all the boys and said, no, our brothers than this. When I pull a gun them for down, they pull gun them for down. They can't carry all that gun them. Take General F and time for back. Shoot General Fong for front head. Carry the other 23 ADF fighters. Kill them, put them for bury them for mass grave. General F succeed for disappear. For the prison where they be put for killing. Same time for stop Cameroon election. Carry those weapons. They carry those weapons. They go Hanam back to La République du Cameroun. They carry Ambazonian their weapons. Money where Ambazonian they contribute 120,000 for the PIN project. ADF buy weapons. They carry them, they make film, they make video, they carry weapons, they go deliver them, they go hand them for La République military. They ask Sako for meeting, for Zoom. What happen with ADF forces? What happen with ADF fighters? He say, may they go ask La République. The Bui warriors attack ADF forces, disarm them, take their weapons. They ask Akousa ADF forces there. He said, may they go ask La République. The video they for outside. The one not been something where they make them up. Every time the Ambazonian people and the Ambazonian Defense Forces, they launch a plan for put money together, move ground zero forward, move the war of independence forward. They go always engineer these things for create chaos for our revolution so that we will not stop La République du Cameroun. It happened last year, almost the same time. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it lost General Fon for Bui, Njiniam. It lost General Agama and 21 other top ADF fighters, and it lost materials worth of $120,000. Till today, Ambassador, they don't quiet. They killed 23 fighters. Another election they come. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it don't lay out a plan. Offer that plan for the Ambazonian people then. Tell the Ambazonian people what will be the plan, why we need the plan for this phase for a war of independence. When would it be busy for mobilize Ambazonians, educate Ambazonians, go from community to community, explain the strategy, and what you go accomplish and for ground zero. Especially now with the world, they talk about diplomacy. Why we need for stabilize ground zero? Why we need for project power for ground zero? As a people, the spoilers and the infiltrators, they go always can create chaos for discourage our people, for make our people may they not trust, for make the Ambazonians, make them not contribute. The whole purpose of what happened for Guzang today, now part of the game for make sure say the diaspora be discouraged and enough fund the stabilization plan. Because therefore people they go get excuse for talk say in fighting too much and not think say this thing will succeed. La République du Cameroun win and Ambazonia lose. Now the work of the infiltrators and that. Now the work of La République du Cameroun that. For take away your confidence and your hope. For your own future. For your own destiny. That's why they engineer Guzang 2. As a take on from when those boys, they make the public announcement, say they want to join ADF. To the point where 2 days after, Commando go kidnap Dada and his boys, disarm them, take the guns. Today be just been a perfect opportunity for them for instigate another anger within Amazonians. We no go live and make anybody derail Amazonia. The stabilization plan, now the hope for the Amazonian people them. Now the thing we will help, we will gain respect. And the world take we serious as a people, they get a greater leverage over La République du Cameroun. So any person where they try for use engineer chaos amongst us, you need to work for your interests. For cause fighters, may they go attack other fighters, you need to work for your interests. They want to walk over your psyche for dissuade you, discourage you, weaken you, make you not trust, make you not commit. Make you not donate, not contribute for the stabilization plan. Because La République du Cameroun no say, once we stabilize ground zero and project ground zero, the game is over for La République du Cameroun. They know it. Almost every other group, they don't almost give up. When I see any other action for ground zero, when I see any other group where it build forces, because La République don't tell them they're not fight anymore. The only thing we remember for the Amazonian people are the Amazonian Defense Forces. That's the only thing I remember for now. Take away the ADF, we not get anything anymore left. Take away the Governing Council of Amazonia, we not get nothing left. Most of the other ones, they don't surrender. Because they don't get anything where it go be na leverage. Now the guns on the ground, they be Amazonia, their leverage. What prisoners, the way they do for prison, there's no leverage. Everybody be at the mercy of Paul Biya. Now the guns, they be the hope for Amazonia. The earlier we rise up, the earlier we forget about tribalism, the earlier we reject this intoxication and hate, the better for the Amazonian people them. Nationalism and the aspiration of a war of independence, it be bigger than any tribe, than any small defense group or ground zero. Na a collective resistance wa papa and wa mami there. Their hopes, their dreams, their aspiration, the lives of 8-point-something million Amazonians, it be more important than any incident of intoxication. And this generation, it no go fall onto the trap of tribalism and intoxication and division and infighting for justify why the war get for end and why Amazonia get for be under occupation. For use forces where they don't surrender, they go on retirement, they go bring them back for play the tribalistic game. The Amazonia Defense Forces and the leadership of Governing Council of Amazonia, it go defend this revolution, protect this revolution, and defend the aspiration of the Amazonian people then. Be wise. Cameroon don't be defeated. We no go allow their colonial election for take place for Ambazonia, for them for use them as a justification. Say the Ambazonian people, they don't accept colonialism, and the occupation. And therefore Cameroon get legitimacy for govern Ambazonia. We no go accept them. While forces for all the 13 states, they get very firm orders. Firm orders. Any chief, any fund, where in name, is there for that list of regional election. While forces, they don't get firm orders and instructions for pick you up. Any fund and any chief will be say he go participate for Cameroon colonial election. For give Cameroon legitimacy for continue their occupation, their genocide for Ambazonia. While forces, the forces of Ambazonia Defense Forces and all our sister forces, they get the list from the Atlantic states to the Savannah states. They get all the list for all the 13 states of all the chiefs and all the funds. And their goal between now and December 6, now for start for pick every single one of those forces, those chiefs and funds. This independence, they don't declare the independence. Sese could reaffirm that independence. Now the period this will go defend that independence. So any chief and any fund where he wants stand on the way of Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination and for end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. Now a treason, and you go face the collective wrath of the Ambazonian people then. Any group of people where they go about for campaign for this election, they go be picked up. They go the defense forces of Ambazonia Defense Forces and our sister forces. They go pick up everybody. Not be that war this. Now war of survival for our people then. Now war for end Cameroon occupation. So any person we want collaborate for the continuous occupation and colonialism of Ambazonia by Cameroon, you go deal with the Ambazonian people then. And you go deal with our defense forces. The time for the funchas and the manipulation of the Munas, the manipulation of the Juas, the manipulation of the Nijon Frundi, that time don't be over. Now a time where the Ambazonian people go defend that independence. We go defend them. Not been at the time this will talk say, oh, federation be do this, oh, this thing be happen, oh, that time don't be over. Now for defend the independence. Not been a political debates. Not been a for recite history. Now for defend the independence. For recite history, you know, liberate the people. For talk about what happened, you know, liberate the people. Paul Biya don't declare a war on the Ambazonian people and will go defend that independence until Ambazonia be liberated. Now the time this. At the same time, why would he mobilize? Would he bring our people them together? For execute the stabilization plan. When I go give with the diplomatic leverage for an effective negotiation for our people then. We go remain focused. They will move all kind of audios then. We are prepare on ourselves. Now you deal with a very crooked system. They go move all kind of schisms. For make our people, they may they confuse, may they not trust, may they not stay focused. Our goal now for center our people then. Now for ground our people then. Say no matter the wind, no matter the noise, no matter the conspiracy theories and audios, we go stay grounded, we go stay focused, we go stay aligned. Nothing go move we. Nothing go shake the Ambazonian people them. As Mami Wally don't talk. Say shake no day. We go remain committed. What forces the day focus. Leadership they deliver the materials for sustain the resistance every day. Not live and make tribalism chop you and you surrender your destiny to a tyrant and a failed state. Not live and make intoxication. It pollute your mind. It pollute your heart. And make you for question your own life and who you be. And your direction and your hopes and your dreams and your future. Just so that the Ambazonian people will continue to live as slaves. For La République du Cameroun, the most poorest country for Africa. The most backward country for Africa. Your destiny in Ambazonia. Your hope in Ambazonia. Your future in Ambazonia. Your greatness in Ambazonia. There is nothing left of Cameroon. Nothing. So what is there to save? What is there? Stand for what's great, my people. Stand for what it will give you your power. What it will give you your greatness. What it will make your life meaningful and what it will make your life matter. Stand for what it be good for you. Stand for what it go make you live a bigger life. The freedom they are own. Not put conditions. I did hear like some brother them for Toronto the other day. I did get a conversation with them. They say, oh, you know, Ubuan commit, Ubuan donate for the stabilization plan. But not just because where if collaboration not they me, I no go donate me. Oh. If the leaders do not come together, I no go donate me. I don't see any reason. A mindset that of a defeated person. You did put condition for progress. And the forces they did that they battle La République du Cameroun. People they did they find all ways. La République du Cameroun don't chop them for inside. Cameroun don't use Koro, chop them all for inside. When you hear people they start to talk that way, may you know say that Cameroun don't enter their head. Not be Ambazonia that. Any man when they make that kind of noise, na Cameroun don't chop his head. Na Cameroun corruption, Cameroun division, Cameroun tribalism. It don't chop his head. We'll be a powerful people. We're not going to leave anybody make it weaken we. And I advise all my brother them, even those who they be called the other day. Your own hope serves them of Ambazonia. The Ambazonia Defense Forces now the only thing we remember for the Ambazonia people them. Everything else don't scatter. There's nothing. I wanna need to embrace this truth. Maybe you not like the ADF, but you get an alternative. Now which alternative they create for you? Now which alternative they create them for you? You don't like the ADF. Now which alternative una get them? Una try government, it fail una. Una come out say una go county by county. It scatter ground zero. Now only the ADF remain. You get small group them for here. You get 5 for here, you get 2 for here, you get 3 for there, you get 4 for there. No command and control, no leadership, no supply of materials, no coordination. Wait till una get them. What is left? What is left? Any other vital force for ground zero? Any other viable force for ground zero? How many forces there remain for TTA? What is left? Una take Ayeke, una useless see, una instrumentalize it, una make it. It's time for do all kind of things. With who's Ayeke end up? Una take field marshal. Una use it, una instrumentalize it, which you don't become a field marshal today. Not be that the remaining forces of field marshal that they don't go surrender, they go surrender last week. Una be very careful. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, now the only thing where it remain, where the whole the Ambazonia War of Independence together. I know say they don't plan hate for una heart, for hate the truth and for hate greatness. Because the Republic don't make we hate what to be right, make we hate what is straight, make we hate what is correct, make we hate what to get structure, make we hate what to be pure. Why they no one make una hate truth? Why una no one make una hate what you go give una progress? Because the Republic itself na a backward country. Why do one make you succeed? Because the success of Ambazonia, it means at the end of Cameroun. When ADF help for unite forces, it means at the end of Cameroun. So you think say like Cameroun and their agent provocateurs, the one who wanna succeed? The one make ground zero be stable? Make ground zero feel united? No. So I need to understand the game. And that's why the ADF don't lay conditions. For a group for toxic one work with the ADF, you must fulfill certain conditions and you go through certain test processes so that the Ambazonia Defense Forces will be infiltrated. When all the other things they don't fail, when I come out say when I want to build a national army, gun for ground, when I never put them. One soldier for ground, when I never put them. When I come out say when I want to build a national army. Today when I need to hear about it anymore. When ADF did the fight for Bamenda, they say they want to take the credit. They even come up, say they want to go take the ADF headquarters. Where they call them, say the Red Lions of Alabukam. They want to go claim and say that they're army. Where? My people. You see why Cameroun go to engineer all the intoxication? You see why Cameroun go to engineer anything? For make sure so you not believe for your forces? For make sure so you question the leadership of your forces? For make sure so you question the forces when at them General Ivo Bilam for all una. It teach La République du Cameroun a lesson. And General F and Dons come. It take the same spirit of leadership. It don't build the finest for ground zero. It give our people for ground zero hope and power. We no go leave them. We no go leave them. When we don't defeat La République du Cameroun, we leave them. Anything slow we down, it no go happen. We go continue for educate, We go continue for engage Ambazonians them where they get nationalism within them. We go continue until we clean out the corruption, we clean out the tribalism within amongst our people. We go continue with our education, inspiration, and hope until we wash as Tapam be the talkam. We go wash, we go clean that corruption and that tribalism and that hate. We like the public don't put inside our people them. We go make all money eye shine. Now for the revolution now, the war of independence now go start for move straight. It go start for move straight. For all the people them, all our papa them, all our mommy them. Mommy every month, mommy and papa them, every Monday, they observe ghost town. They need to ask whether this group be observe ghost town before then they observe him. Whether this group be donate money before they observe ghost town. They know say nationalism. They know say a patriotic call of duty. They woke up every day. They observe that country Sunday. Fighters they woke up every day. They fight like the Republic of Cameroun. They build community schools. They defend picking them. Defend our mommy them. Defend our papa them. They build hospitals. Now waiting when I want time from the ADF. Waiting when I want time. What else do you want them to do? As we talk, they still go around, they divide weapons and give bullets to other forces them, just so that those forces they stay alive. Any place where the general no say forces they did it, he go send small back. He say when I go give them, may they stay alive. If we not give them, La Republic go attack them, they will kill them. What you want me to do? The leader there for outside here. It work out from every community to every community for bring Ambazonians them together. And start for prepare Ambazonians them. To watch wait till they come for the Ambazonian people them. We will be carried away by the plans and for the railway. We follow the vision, the roadmap, and the strategy. It work. We fit guarantee una Cameroun colonial election, Cameroun regional colonial election, it no go take place on the Amazonia. The generals, they be focused for stop Cameroun colonial election for Amazonia. They don't get time. They don't get time for a little noise. Because they follow a plan. They follow a roadmap. They follow a strategy. For the specific things that we got to do, for delay to take power from La Republic of Cameroun and give them back to the Ambazonian people. Them. And one of those things, now for stop this colonial election every day until La Republic of Cameroun, they say, it don't lost total control of Ambazonia. This election, it be very critical. Because now this election, it means they say, Paul Biya, it wants to make that special status may become effective for Ambazonia. We be very careful. We be very careful if not you understand what it happen. We must stop this election because this election, it means say they don't activate the special status and they go make them become effective. We must stop them. So that's why we need to tolerate any nonsense from anybody. We not go give no room for Cameroon for succeed with this election, for make their special status may become active. Stop them before it start. And at the focus this of our forces. That's why they be battle at the Republic of Cameroon so that they don't go feel move in and out or for try for conduct those elections. We understand the game. That's why last month we can launch the defense stabilization plan for give the forces them the capacity for start for lay the foundation for ground zero for waiting to come from Ambazonia. The world wants start for talk. How we go for those talks. How ground zero it takes shape before those talks. There is no other leader who don't offer the Ambazonia people them any plan about this. Any man, he don't fold his hand, he go shit off for some small corner, he take his tail, he tie him for a canax, and he foot them. Then he wait, whatever poor beer offer them, he offer them. The Ambazonia Governing Council said no. The Ambazonia Defense Forces said no. We don't go come this far and wait, make that them offer we whatever. No. And that's why we go for stop this election. And that's why we go for build a powerful stabilization force of ground zero. For make sure say we show up for the negotiation with a greater leverage on ground zero for our territory. Now the power will project them for ground zero. Now I go determine how we enter negotiation. Now how we show our control and our ability for maintain peace, stability, and security for ground zero. Now I go determine how we enter negotiation. So that's why the ADF not be bothered by all these small things that already happen. Because they be focused on the plan. That's why in advance, we lay out the defense stabilization plan. I will go continuously engage the various communities and mobilize Ambazonians. Now our future, we not go live and make any person derail we. Now our destiny. We don't come too far for people them for use small conny for derail our people them. Now the message this will be getting for una for today. Now my talk this for today. Make all man continue for focus. Any audio where some person in moving for outside for engineer chaos for our revolution, respond to them. Any post, any Facebook post where person it put them for outside for cause division, hate, and chaos among Ambazonians, will not respond for that person. Any video where person move on for outside for cause intoxication, hate, and division, and for derail what people them, will not confront them. Will not give them any room for confuse what people them. Will not give them any room. Any man will make fake audio, will not recognize a voice, will not send we in names and a picture, and we go make flyer and put the person shame for our television. una stay focused. We get for stay focused. The general state, they focus. All were general for all the 13 states, they be very focused. For stop the election and project Ambazonia. In the coming days, when I go the year, a lot of chiefs and funds they will be arrested with their name there for the colonial election list. Now, war this. Now, a war for the people, their lives. Cameroun colonialism and occupation of Ambazonia, it don't come to an end. Now, the time this, we must defend the independence. Time for tribalism, not there again. There is no room for tribalism. Room not there for hate. Room not there for intoxication. Now collective resistance and defiance for protect our people, their dignity, their hopes, and the freedom of Ambazonia. I'll be ready for answer any question, any comment for background. So any man will get a message, you get a question, you need clarity, contact me for background. I will be able for answer your question. We also be open, leadership be open for visit with any community, meet with any community, so that we get open discussion for understand who's would they for in terms of diplomacy, who's would they in terms of internationalization, who's would they in terms of preparation for negotiation. Now how things are there, how far we don't come. You know, the leader be open for meet up and visit with any community, as well as for also for continuously do fundraising for the defense stabilization plan. It will be very critical as we move towards the end of the year. All right? So when I stay fine, may God bless you now. As always, we love you plenty. Make all when I know say they say this was war of independence. And for all man, and for the Ambazonian people then, and for every single Ambazonian, regardless of your belief, regardless of what you believe now, regardless of what you stand for, at the end of the day, now for the Ambazonian people then, now for a free Ambazonia, for all Ambazonia. So it be very important, say, in moments of confusion, we offer clarity. In moments when we feel a little bit weak, we can't give strength. In moments when we feel a little bit, tired, we can't re-energize. In moments when we feel like, we'll be demoralized, we can't make sure, say, we maintain a level of ferocious focus. In moments when our faith, it don't be a little bit wane, we can add the fire. All right? So as always, we love you now. May God bless all now. When I get a good night, we'll talk now tomorrow.